I thought we were persistent in what we were running, why we were running. Same thing, kind of getting some good.
The drama surrounding Caitlin Clark has just reached a boiling point in this time. It may have shattered the last illusion of control the WNBA thought it had. What was supposed to be the league's most celebrated weekend? An all-star extravaganza. In Indianapolis, Caitlin Clark's backyard has turned into a ticking time bomb of outrage, injuries, and institutional failure. And the person sitting squarely in the eye of this storm? Commissioner Cathy Engelbert, now facing the wrath of fans, media, and even insiders within the NBA itself. It all started with a game that should have been just another chapter in Caitlin Clark's meteoric rookie season. But what happened on that court against the Connecticut Sun wasn't basketball, it was a breakdown. Not just of gameplay, but of trust, protection, and leadership. For weeks, fans and commentators had warned about the brutal treatment Clark was enduring. Night after night, she took hard hits, cheap fouls, and uncalled contact that would make any league official wince if they were paying attention. But that's the problem. Nobody at the top seemed to be. Clark's groin injury, one that's been nagging her for over a month, was re-aggravated during that game. And in an image that instantly went viral, she sat on the bench with her head down, a towel covering her face. The league's brightest young star, not just in pain but utterly broken. Her brother called out the officiating in real time, and so did the fans. But Engelbert, just weeks ago, she stood by the referees claiming everything was fine. Clark has now suffered her fourth injury in 3 months. That's not fine. That's failure on every level. This was supposed to be her moment. A homecoming in Indianapolis for the All-Star game. The three-point contest. The media blitz. Ow. This was where Clark would have cemented her status as the league's top draw and pulled the WNBA into a new era of mainstream popularity. Instead, she might not even suit up. Not for the contest. Not for the All-Star game. Maybe not again this season. And that right there is the price of negligence. Fans are furious, and they have every right to be. Many made travel plans, bought tickets, booked hotel rooms all to see Clark. This wasn't just any player. This was the player. The one whose jersey is flying off the shelves. The one breaking TV ratings records. The one keeping this league in headlines. And now they're demanding refunds. They're canceling trips. They're turning off the TV. This isn't just a Caitlin Clark problem anymore. It's a WNBA problem. And now, it might be an NBA problem too. Let's talk business. The WNBA is on the brink of securing a new collective bargaining agreement and a $270 million media rights deal. ESPN, one of the league's key partners, is reportedly livid. And you can imagine the executives dialing Adam Silver with one question. What the hell is happening under your umbrella? Because that's exactly what the WNBA is an arm of. The NBA. And when one arm is fractured, the whole body feels it. Cathy Engelbert isn't just failing her players. She's jeopardizing the credibility and financial stability of the entire enterprise. If Adam Silver doesn't intervene soon, the WNBA's golden era could collapse before it ever truly began. Insiders are now talking openly about Engelbert's role not as a visionary commissioner, but as a placeholder, a corporate face, a passive voice in a league that needs a fighter. Under her leadership, what should have been a transformative year has become a nightmare of injuries, controversy, and missed opportunities. Her most high-profile moment as commissioner may now be the one where she stood by as Caitlin Clark got targeted night after night, ignored medical warnings, and watched her star player collapse on the bench while fans screamed into the void. Even medical experts are weighing in. Dr. Jesse Morse, respected voice in sports medicine, called out the danger of Clark's injury. Groin issues aren't just minor irritants. They're notoriously hard to manage, slow to heal, and incredibly easy to injure. This isn't just soreness, as some commentators lazily put it. This is a compound problem worsened by the pounding she takes every single game. And let's be clear, this isn't the physicality of old-school basketball. This isn't some gritty bad boy Pistons toughness. What's happening to Caitlin Clark is calculated, reckless, and borderline malicious. It's targeted bullying, plain and simple. And it's being allowed by the very people who were supposed to protect her. There's a reason why this story is catching fire beyond sports circles. It's because it feels symbolic of something bigger. A system that finally gets a generational talent, a player who could bridge the gap between college stardom and professional greatness, and then allows her to be torn down out of envy, politics, or sheer incompetence. The All-Star Game should have been a celebration. Instead, it may be remembered as the moment the league's future dimmed. And for what? So a few teams could make a point by roughing her up, so referees could let them play while one player got hammered into another injury? That's not basketball. It's sabotage. And now the league is scrambling. Reports are swirling that Cathy Engelbert has been quietly removed from several key decision-making roles. There are whispers that her job might not be safe. If she is indeed out or about to be, then the WNBA will need more than a leadership change. It will need a cultural reset. Because the truth is, Caitlin Clark wasn't just the league's future, she was the present. She was the reason people tuned in, showed up, and paid attention. And yet, she's been pushed to the edge, so where does the WNBA go from here? That depends on what happens next. Will Adam Silver step in and demand change? Will Engelbert resign or be forced out? Will the league finally start protecting its stars, not just with PR statements, but with actual accountability? They don't. The fans won't stick around. Sponsors won't either. And Caitlin Clark, along with others like her, might start looking for opportunities elsewhere. Maybe even across the ocean, where players are often paid more and protected better. This was a turning point. The WNBA blew it. So here we are. 1 minute ago, everything changed. One player's injury might become the catalyst for an entire league's reckoning. And while it may be too late to salvage All-Star Weekend, it's not too late to fix the culture that let this happen, but only if the people in charge stop protecting themselves and start protecting the game. What do you think? Is Cathy Engelbert failed Caitlin Clark in the league? Should Adam Silver step in and take over? And if Clark misses the All-Star Game, will fans even bother tuning in? Let us know in the comments. Hit that like button if you stand with Caitlin. And don't forget to subscribe for more updates on this ongoing saga.